have... That's it. I just dropped the mic.
Well, that's not supposed to happen.
It's not. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious.
We're back from that clown show I just had there.
Hello, everybody. So welcome back to another trophy review session here. And let's get right into it. Next one we got here. Oh, where am I? Ratchet & Clank. Now, was this the first experience I had with Ratchet & Clank? I believe so. This is the first time that I actually played Ratchet & Clank. It was really enjoyable. I was kind of surprised because honestly kind of expecting it to be more of a like single player kids game. There we go. Already starting off great. And not like enjoyable for an adult, but it was. I mean, it took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take, but that's just because I like to play games where I can go through them once and not even look at the trophies. That's how I prefer to play games. The problem with that is sometimes it takes too long, and sometimes there's certain trophies that you can only get if you do it a certain way and whatnot. This game, I don't think had anything like that particularly. There was one where you had to scan like every single enemy, but I kind of already did that from the start, and so I missed like 3 scans. And so on the New Game Plus, I think they call it like challenge mode. I think that's what it's called. I had to go through and get those scans. But other than that, it was nothing that difficult. Beating the final boss was a bit difficult. I mean, it didn't take me forever like some other people. Depending on how you set yourself up, you can really screw yourself over. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, considering I thought it was a kid's game. But I enjoyed it. That was really good. Didn't see the movie. Heard it wasn't fantastic. I don't think you're missing anything if you haven't seen the movie. Let's see. Let's go through the trophies just a little bit further here. Anything good? I don't think so. I mean, again, these PlayStation exclusives, their platinums are usually fairly simple. They usually just do everything in the game. That's essentially how I always tell people. It's do all. Oh, is there one about skateboarding? The skateboarding one was actually frustrating. I think that was in this one. Win the gold cup on Railgar and Calibo. That was frustrating. Oh, and this one I got. This is one of those other trophies too that you need to know about beforehand. Complete every trespasser puzzle without using auto hack. Now I just did this. I didn't even realize I did this because I played the game how I want to play it the first time I go through. I don't try to shortcut anything. I do it all the way I would assume. Well, I say the way the devs want you to play it, but I mean obviously I do other things as well. Like for example, in Forbidden West, I went around the map to get into the next location earlier than you're supposed to. But other than that kind of stuff, I usually don't try to skip things and shortcut things. Other than that, I don't think there was anything. The hoverboard, that's what I was looking for earlier. The board challenges were a bit of a struggle for me. I think there was one where you'd get it. Here it is. I think this one was the one took me forever. Complete the hoverboard gold challenge on Railgar in under 1 minute and 35 seconds. Yeah, that was no bueno. But other than that, great game. I enjoyed it. It's free on PlayStation Plus Collection. Highly recommend it if you have a PS5. And I believe it's 60 frames per second now. So seriously, dive into that. Mountain Blade Warband. Oh my god. This is... You know, there's very few games from your childhood. For me personally, I watched the YouTubers play this game. And I so badly as a kid wanted this game. It was not even funny. I mean, I was 9 or 10 years old, and I think I watched this for a couple years. So I think the last time I watched it on YouTube, I was 11 or 12. I wanted this game so god badly, and I could never get it. I mean, I didn't really have a good PC. I had this really crappy PC that I had to take out the battery of this PC and put it in the freezer every few hours to cool it down so I could put it back into the laptop. I'm not even kidding. So, needless to say, I could not have a PC that could even handle Mountain Blade. I watched people play it for years before I finally, in 2016, I think I saw it on the PlayStation Store, and I was immediate buy. And kind of the wrap around the point, it actually lived totally up to my expectations, and I was just shocked. Because usually, there's games like that, and it's oh, you go to actually play them when you're older, and you're oh, it's this. It's actually not that cool. But this, I did everything. Obviously, I did everything in the game. 80% of the trophies are single player, but there's like 20% of the trophies that are multiplayer. And now I'm gonna be honest, you totally have to boost if you're gonna actually try to do this. The servers, and I gotta stop saying the servers had like 20 people max when I bought the game, and then as time went on, every time I checked, there was like 2 people online, maybe 4, maybe 5, and I really 5 is pushing it. Almost always was there like 2 or 3 people online, and so at one point, I actually had an account for my the girlfriend at the time, and she had PlayStation Plus, and I literally used her account to kill her over and over and over and over and over again until I finally got it. And I did that because I have 2. I have a PS4 and a PS5, so I was able to download the game on both and just kill the same person over and over and over again until I finally got all the trophies. And that's why the rarity for this one is, I think it's my rarest trophy. This game is so good. A lot of it's play through the game, but a lot of it is, hey, do this stuff that not everyone does. And some of them are really fun. I mean, pick a fight with a lord by insulting him or challenging him to a duel. And I'm pretty sure there's a second one just like this, except you have to do it as a woman. So they're just fun. The trophies are fun. They're not like ridiculously stupid. They make you actually play different parts of the game. It reminds me a little bit of the PSN trophies, but these feel a lot more rewarding because obviously it's harder. So good. Yeah, it's so good. I can't say enough about this game. Recent players 7. That's interesting. But oh man, I think I was like, I don't know how quickly I did it, but so good. If you're wondering what it is, it's like an open world game. It's a real-time strategy game. Well, real-time-ish. So like when you're in the fights, everything freezes, but like as you're moving around the map, everything's real-time. And so like other factions can actually take over part of the map, and like you can, like, what I did is I was part of one faction for a while, and then after I gained renown, which is like your honor rating or whatever, you can go out on your own, but it's really difficult to do that. And I was playing, I think 75% of this game I played on like normal or hard, and then it got to the point where it was just a grind. It was just a giant grind, and it was useless because I owned over half the map, and there was still like 3 other factions splitting the last 50%. And so I justified it in my mind because, one, I'm not, it's really just speeding up the inevitable, and maybe I'm just justifying it in my mind. And so I was going to be able to get this trophy either way. Just one took me a lot quicker to do it. So I did end up doing that. I got that trophy. This is when I think I was playing as a woman. Maybe it was the first time I did it. I don't remember. To be fair, I did also play this game 3 times. 3 full playthroughs of this game. 1 to just conquer it on my own as Lion Blaze 321. Woo woo. And then the next one, I think I was on a Game of Thrones kick, and so I think I did mine Dragon Queen or something like that. Dragonborn, or what was it? What did I pick? What's her name? One of her names, Dragon something. Dragon Queen, Dragon Mother of Dragons. I don't totally remember what I picked, and that was really cool. And then I did another one where you can put a pretender on the throne, and then I assisted that faction in conquering all of Calradia, which is why I think they got them at the same time, basically the same time. So I did that at 3 a.m. and then 7 a.m. I told you I'm insane with these trophies. That's insane too because that wasn't a summertime. So just kidding. I thought that wasn't a summertime trophy for a second. I was like, that's crazy. I went pretty crazy in the summer with trophies. But Mountain Blade Warband, I think there's a new one coming out called like Bannerlord. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for that. I just thought I wasn't recording, and I almost panicked. Anyways, let's continue. Assassin's Creed 2, but notice the system. So I actually went to my aunt and asked her to borrow her PlayStation 3, her old PlayStation 3, so I could go back and play a lot of PS3 games. And the first one I think I platinumed it the same day I got the PS3. You'll notice almost all of these trophies are from 2011. This is what I love about it. I honestly wish I kind of waited a little bit longer so I could get that 10-year mark, but I didn't. I wanted to get it. I was borrowing the PS3. I couldn't wait 5 more months to do it. Most of the trophies are from 2011, but then I cleaned up the rest in 2020. That was so good. And what was really awesome, oh my god, my aunt came in so much clutch, is she had the DLC for this game, and the only way you could kick a guard at, while using the flying machine was doing it in a specific mission in the main story. And the problem is I had my save still, because I still had my PS3. The reason I borrowed hers was because I couldn't read discs anymore, but hers could. And I just transferred my save over. And the problem is you can't just go back and chapter select to the old mission. But luckily she had the DLC, which had the flying machine in it. I was able to get that trophy in the DLC. So that was really cool. The rest of the trophies, I don't think they were that hard. It was just, there was one right here. Yeah, I was shocked I didn't do this. I forgot. I must have missed it. As a kid, you don't really totally get it. I was born in 99, so I was 11, I think. Or I was 12. I was 12 when I was playing this game originally. Or, yeah. Looks like I just turned 12 when I was playing this game originally. Oh, actually. My birthday's the 13th, so I actually started at 11. I was 11 years old when I started Assassin's Creed 2. I did play Assassin's Creed 1, just not on my system, which sucks. I wish I had it on my system. But I didn't. But yeah, I think that's funny. I think is that my last trophy? 1 a.m. I spent 5,000 florins on courtesans. And 2 hours later, I got the platinum trophy. That's funny. Let's sort these bad boys by date. So red light district was, oh wow, I got a lot of trophies in the middle of the night there. No surprise there. Yeah, 1 a.m. I got that trophy. Wear the auditory cape in each city. Oh, so good. I still say the sentences from this game. Mera, and requiesce pace or cap pace. I forgot what it was. I should know that. Ed Pache, maybe? I don't totally remember. Oh, this one was annoying in the remake too. Or not the remake, but the remaster for PS4. I don't like saying remake because a remake has to be like a legit remake, like Final Fantasy VII. Whereas a remaster, it's just porting. Messer Sandman. I always thought I was a genius because I took German in high school, right? And Messer means throwing, so it's throwing sand. So I thought that was clever. My last trophy was kicking the guard. Yeah, that was clutch. I remember doing that trophy too. I didn't do it in the story like this picture shows. That's funny. I did it in that DLC because you could use it at any time you want. Ooh, I just hit the mic. You can use it at any time you wanted. In that city that was very gloomy. I don't totally remember what city that was called. Maybe it's here. Let's go to answers.com. Rome. That wasn't it though. Firenze. Monteregione. Forlì. There it is. That's the one that you could do it in. It's in the swamp one. Forlì. Ezio, of course, had an affair with the person that runs Forlì. Shocker there. But so good. Oh, and God, I love this game. Assassin's Creed, I used to love you so goddamn much. Ugh. Used to. I really, really did. I loved Assassin's Creed. I mean, I have... That's it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I just dropped the mic. I wonder if I'll edit that out or keep it in for genuine stuff. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. So I have this Arizona bottle. When they were doing advertisements for the Assassin's Creed movie, what they did was they took one of these, and so this is the base of the drink right here, but it actually was wrapped in an Arizona skin, and so you had to. This was so cool. I wish more people did this, but they sold them at our schools, right? And they came green like an Arizona can usually does, but there was a little slip on the very top here. And if you started peeling it, it started coming apart. And you're like, wait a minute, there's the design underneath. And so you eventually peel the whole thing off. And I think I have the photo in my Google Photo somewhere. And eventually it becomes this. And I thought that was so cool. I was like, oh my God. And so I actually kept the can, which sounds crazy, but I did. And I kept that can, so of course I had to keep. I actually didn't drink this. I've never drinking a Monster in my life. But this is an Assassin's Creed Origins one. And here's I forgot what his name was. Again, these recent Assassin's Creeds are a little bit forgetting. But I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, and then we had monsters. We sold them as like the energy punch drinks. Oop, that was loud. And then I have a good old ornament from Ezio Auditore. Yeah, it shows how much of a dork I was. And then I have, you can see it behind me, I have a hidden blade in this box. That white box. Let's see if I can actually circle it here. That white box, and on the very top of it, an Assassin's Creed hand. I think I've shown that in a previous video. But here's like the actual hidden blade. This is the second one that I have, because of course. Oh, be careful. Oh, Jesus, so dorky. Oh my god, it's so deadly. Just kidding, it's plastic. Oh no. But I'm really falling apart this one, huh? But yeah, it's, you get like the shielding part, and then you have like the actual blade part, and you just kind of get it hidden in there. Let's see. So I could have been Ezio Auditore for my one of my Halloweens if I wanted to. Wait, oh, there we go. Oh, that didn't come out right. Well, that's not supposed to happen. It's not. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious.
We're back from that clown show I just had there.
Let's continue. Madden. There's a reason why they named it Madden, because it's maddening, and I say that not even like as a joke. It really is. The recent ones have been fairly easy to platinum, to be honest with you, if you know what you're doing. But still, I'm quite angry with Madden. I always buy the previous year, the next year. So like this year's 2022, and so I bought 2021 from some person on eBay. Never buy them new. I never would give them any more money. I honestly think this game should be free. They just copy and paste the freaking thing every year, and they add a couple things and they call it a brand new feature. It's like, no, you took this thing out 10 years ago, you added it back in 10 years later, and you're calling it a new feature, and it's BS. And it's just a copy and paste. It drives me nuts. There's literally times where the old logo is in the new game. Like, there was a practice facility in 2020, I think it was 2021, that has a sticker of Madden 20. And you're like, okay, well, honest mistake. And then there's another sticker of Madden 19. And it's like, come on. Like, you're not even trying anymore. And it's all Ultimate Team, and the people who pay like $60 a year for it just rob themselves of real monetary value. There's no reason to buy that game. And what's really annoying too is they've like locked down every single time you find a good way to play the game, they get rid of it. They don't want people to actually be good at the game. It's anyways. Madden drives me crazy, but I love football, so hence why it's here. It's not that hard per se. There's some that are like, there's some that you really have to like try for. You have to put that like honest work into it, but it's not really that hard. A lot of it's like a franchise mode, do some things, win some things, and then there's a cheat. And I say cheat, it's not really cheating, but you can download other people's rosters and their settings. And when you do that, you can download somebody who has their settings set to just win every game for like 6-7 years. And the more you win, the more legacy you get. And so, I keep forgetting to zoom in. It's easy for you guys to see. And the more legacy you get, you can get up to like 32,000. And that's like the highest like trophy award. So you can get those all back to back to back to back. As you can see here, I got them all within like an hour. And all I did was simulate it. I didn't even play any of the games. So that was, kind of a fake, like very hard trophy in a way, because it's really not. Other than that, it's just playing a lot of the game. Trophies aren't bad, but the game is. Tabletop racing. If I just hit the camera, my B. Tabletop racing was really good at the start, and it was still pretty good at the end. There is some kind of like cheeky things you have to do in order to really get the platinum. But flippin' then, oh my Lord Almighty. It's the reason in my trophy cabinet I have the DLC trophy. This is so hard.
This is really difficult. I was really struggling on the DLC. I mean, this was really hard. I was, yeah. This trophy right here is in my trophy cabinet because it was so hard. It was so difficult. I was shocked how difficult this was. I was kind of annoyed because the game was really fun. I enjoyed it, and then it got to the point where it was like, why is the DLC so difficult? Although the only hard part is multiplayer. And what I did is I got a second account, and then I raced myself over and over and over again. And you might be like, well, that's not the right way to get it. And it's like, okay, yes, but like it's not worth my time. It's just not. It's not worth my time to sit there and play 100 matches to win 3. It's just not gonna happen. Especially when the people still playing this game are hardcore fans of it, and it came out for free 4 years and 7 months. You're gonna see a recurring theme here. A lot of these games I went back to were PS Plus games, and that I started and never finished. And so by the time you go back to them, it's like it's hardcore people. Oh yes, and then I started my PS3 run basically. What time is it right now? Oh man, it's already 12. I'll do one more. One more. Let's go. But it's not gonna be Far Cry. It's gonna be Pixel Junk. I need to go back to this. I actually enjoy this game. I just keep forgetting to go back to it, and I just don't have a lot of motivation to go back to it. It's kind of a longer game. It's fun, but that's an interesting trophy. Play the game at 11:11. You are a sad, strange little man. You have my pity. That's amazing. But Pixel Junk, I've heard is good. I enjoyed it. It's the free flow of the game is nice. I really just I need to just sit down and actually play it for a few days. First trophy was 8 years ago. Imagine if I actually get the platinum. Can you still get it? Let's see your trophy guide. Rip the dream. I don't think I'm ever gonna get the platinum for that one, but I tried. Pixel Junk's cool. I would recommend it, but it's not like for a trophy hunter. It's like maybe not. But on that note, if you like this stuff, please like, and if you're new here, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe. I know that was really corny, but you'll see a little red guy flying across the screen, and it'll make a lot more sense. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I know I'm gonna be going out in a few minutes here, so hopefully you'll also enjoy your day, night, or whatever you're watching this as well. So have a good one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See ya.